Good day and welcome to a new edition of Recently Bought Games, where today we're going to be looking at games and not systems. Actually, I lie, because I got one system. This is Steven, I'm going to take this off. So the one system I did get was a PlayStation 1, the PS1, the Slim, PS1 Slim, I guess. And sadly it didn't come with memory cards. It did come with the controller, all the cables, and it was boxed. And here is a box. Yay. The only thing it didn't come with was the instruction manual, and all of that costs like £10. So I actually wasn't gonna leave it there. I don't actually own a PS1 now at all. I used to own a PS1 back, the original PS1, but that kind of broke, so I had to get rid of it. So this is the PS1 Slim, which I never owned. My friend Murphy, over at Murphy's Game Room, I talk about him a lot. He's called Cannonball now. Cannonball, I don't know. His channel, I'll link it. So it came with a copy of Spyro the Dragon, only Spyro. Only the disc. It didn't come with a case, it only came with a disc. I've never had that happen before, so I opened it and I saw it had Spyro in, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. I asked the woman behind the counter if she wanted to take it or if I should keep it in there and whatever, or if she wanted to charge me more. She just told me to keep it in there, so I left it in there and went. That was my exciting day. I found a PS1. By the way, I hope everyone's having a nice Christmas. It's Christmas, isn't it? I forgot about that. And two... Jesus. So first I'm going to start with the NES. So I have 3 games. Kickle Cubicle, which is starting to become uncommon, and is somewhat of a hidden gem, apparently. I don't know. It's essentially a puzzle game, where the aim of the game is to collect all of the, I think it's like vegetables or something, and then move on to the next stage and then rinse and repeat. If you want to find out more about this game, then I suggest watching Game Grumps, Jontron era of Game Grumps. They played Kickle Cubicle and it looked pretty cool. So I picked it up and it's actually a pretty awesome game. It doesn't have a save feature, so it's kind of hard to complete it for me in one sitting. The original Mario Bros, I got this pretty much when I got my NES. I think it was like a few days after I got my NES. And you can't have an NES without Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros 3. I've never played the NES version of Mario Bros 3. I've only played the GBA version and Mario All-Stars version of Mario 3. But I've never played the original. So just to get this out of the way, Kingdom Hearts 2.5 Collector's Edition. I got this for my birthday, so it kind of excuses the fact of the price. And I actually keep it on my shelf. I haven't really taken anything out. It's all more or less still inside the box. I haven't taken a pin out at all. I haven't even tried to take it out. The Shadow plush, I've taken the bag off of it, but still, it's just sitting in there. I just really wanted this for my birthday because I'm a collector, a really bad collector of Kingdom Hearts. I need to have everything Kingdom Hearts related, so now pro games. PS2, Road Trip Adventure. This is a kind of a budget title I could never really get into. I've tried so many times, but every time just ends in failure and I never finish it. I haven't even gotten past the second world thing yet, so it's an open world adventure game, so I give up a lot on those kinds of games. So next is Quake 3 Revolution, and this is the first Quake game I've ever owned. The reason I got it is because I knew that Quake 3 Arena was an arena-based shooter multiplayer game, and this is as well. And the main reason I got it was to play on the multiplex with Bradley. Who knows, maybe I'll get around to playing that when I get my another capture card for the PS2 and all that. So Silent Hill 4 The Room, only the case. I don't actually own Silent Hill 4, but when I opened the case when I originally bought it, it had Ape Escape 2 in, so I have Ape Escape 2 disc only and Silent Hill 4 case only. So Silent Hill 3, this actually has Silent Hill 3 in. and I've done playing a bit of Silent Hill 3 and didn't really get that far. And finally, for the PS2, is Kingdom Hearts Final Mix. And when I ordered this, I wanted to get specifically the limited edition one of Final Mix, and they only sent this. So there was a lot of to do about this, and long story short, I never got my limited edition, so I need to try and find another way to get Final Mix limited edition somewhere, somehow, I guess. The only reason I'm going everywhere is because I'm not actually having a big area to put all my games, so I can't really focus on what I have the most of and what I have the least of, so this is why it's like all over the place. Smash Bros for the Wii U. This is the bundle that came with the controller adapter. It's empty. Everything in there is empty. I don't have the game in there, I don't have the controller adapter in there, so it's just the box. Here is the controller. It's all dusty. The box for the controller. My controller's actually downstairs, so connected to the Wii U that's connected to my PC, so it's a mess. So PS3, my mum went to Asda and she's like, oh, Andrew has a PS3, I'll get him a PS3 game. And what she got was Lego Pirates of the Caribbean. I've never watched Pirates of the Caribbean, not at all. The only thing I've ever got close to Pirates of the Caribbean was Kingdom Hearts 2, so I don't know. And I haven't even got that far into this, not even like half an hour, so I don't know, I'll probably get back to it one day. God of War HD collection. It's not really God of War collection. I have a problem with some of the so-called quote-unquote HD collections for PS3 because a lot of the time they're just not. They're pretty rushed, the textures are really blurry, it doesn't look HD at all, apart from the HUD, I guess. And even cutscenes sometimes are cut into 4:3 and just look stupid, so I don't know. I have a gripe with a lot of HD collections. Sonic the Hedgehog, or more colloquially known as Sonic 06. This is well known for being the most glitchy game probably ever made. But a lot of people were starting to compare Sonic 06 to Sonic Boom. I wouldn't say it is as bad. Maybe, potentially, I don't know. Little Big Planet karting, I have a gripe with this as well. The only problem I do have with this is the arena battles. I like it, but it would just be better if the arena battles weren't even included to the main single player campaign of Little Big Planet karting. Other than that, it's a great game. I'd suggest checking it out if you're a fan of Mario Kart clones, but implement their own, do all of the stuff. Community. If you're into all that, then sure, go and get a Little Big Planet karting. But if you're not, then I'd just stick to Mario Kart if I were you. Next is The Last of Us, and I freaking love this game. So story driven, and is really a fun game. It's, I don't know, I haven't played it for a while, and I haven't actually completed it the first time, but what I have played of it, I think I've got like 3/4 of the way through. Seriously, if you haven't played this game before, either get it for the PS4 or PS3. Either way, you're going to have a great time, because it's such an awesome game. Here's one of the exceptions I can make to classic HD remakes, and that is Shadow of the Colossus and Eco. Now this is a really awesome game that I would recommend anyone play both of these. Unfortunately, the original versions, the PS2 versions, are becoming increasingly more expensive, which really isn't fair, seeing as these are really good games that should actually be tried by people. And last is GTA 5, which my brother got me for Christmas, so broski. I also forgot, but there is Kingdom Hearts 2.5, the actual release. So I have that as well. And the reason I got both was because I was just really worried that I was going to break the case of the 2.5 limited edition one. Or the disc. Worried about breaking either. So I got this as well, with some money that one of my relatives gave me for my birthday. So what's that? Wii U. First off is Zombie U. My sister got me this for my birthday. Technically I got it. But she didn't know what to get me, so I was like, just give me £10 and I'll go find something. She said, have a limit of £10. So I said, just give me £10, I'll find something. So I found Zombie U. Smash Bros. Wii U, that's what was not in the box. It was just empty. And there's why, because the case is here. Really, it might actually be my favourite Smash. I have the 3DS one as well, and it controls nowhere near as good as the Wii U version. So, Mario Bros. Wii U. Super Mario 3D World. Fuck's sake. Super Mario 3D World, and the reason the case is a bit warped, if you can see that, the reason it's like that is because I opened it when I was on the way back from Sainsbury's, because on the way to and back from my local Sainsbury's is a doctor's surgery thing. My mum needed to go in there, so I was like, oh well, we're in there, I'll have a look at Mario 3D World. And when we got out, it freaking chucked it down, like really heavily, like raining so hard. And my bag, I had an old bag which had a hole in the top, but I don't think actually had anything to do with that because it was in another part of my bag. And the case got really wet and it upset me. So I put it in the window to dry. True story. It really upset me. Nintendo Land. This was the only Nintendo Land that CEX had, and one of the only Wii U games they had. They had literally no Wii U games, and I don't understand why. Because the Wii U is a really underrated system, and it needs a lot more attention. Thankfully it got a lot more attention due to Mario Kart 8 and Smash Bros. Wii U. But I think people need to look at the library a bit more, because the library is so awesome. It has a lot of really good games. For example, Zelda Wind Waker Wii U, Hyrule Warriors, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Mario Kart 8, Mario 3D World, new Metroid, no, there's not new Metroid, shut up. New Star Fox coming out, there's new Zelda coming out. What other things are coming out? We've had Bayonetta 2 that's been a Wii U exclusive. There's been a lot of really awesome games that have been coming out for the Wii U, but unfortunately a lot of people just passed it because it's not as powerful as the Xbox One or PS4. And another reason that the Wii U isn't doing very well is because of advertising. I mean, the Nintendo haven't really advertised at all. I mean, right now, pause the video, go and find a video of the trailer for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Then come back and tell me if you've seen it on the TV. Chances are you won't have, because it wasn't advertised. Which is partially the reason I didn't even know it existed until a few months ago. So it's really hard for Nintendo to actually sell their system if they're not even advertising properly for a lot of their first party content, apart from Mario. So it's really sad that they're not doing this properly, and I wish they would do it more. So Nintendo, just advertise the Wii U more. Get a load more people to just try it and advertise the games more, and I don't know, just try something to make people want to play the Wii U. It was just a gripe about the Wii U, I guess. Anyway, Mario Kart 8 and Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze, both are really awesome games, and I would strongly recommend you check them out. 3DS, Pokemon Omega Ruby. I showed this last time, but Omega Ruby, this was a birthday present. So it's the 3rd gen Pokemon, really, in a nutshell, and then some. It's just some added stuff that wasn't actually in the original, like 3D cinematics, things, Tomodachi Life. I'm so bad at this. PSP. I only have one PSP game to show, and that is Piposaru. Oh, what are you called? Piposaru Racer. Saragechu Piposaru Racer. That was it. I remembered. Yay. It's basically Ape Escape karting, and it is so hard. Just if you don't know what I mean, then Google it. If you want to find it, then don't search what I said, because that was a mouthful. And just try and search Ape Escape Kart Racing for the PSP. I don't know. It's a really hard game that was only released in Japan. We didn't get it at all, which is annoying. Freaking do more fan service for Ape Escape, Sony. We need another Ape Escape game. Literally, I posted a comment on Ape Escape, or on a demo for Ape Escape Move for the PS3, and we actually haven't had a Ape Escape game for like over 10 years. Like, what the fuck's going on? Where's Ape Escape gone? like, I don't mean Ape Escape Academy or Ape Academy. I don't mean the spin-off games, anything like that. I mean like a like bare bones Ape Escape game. Where are they gone? We don't need this shit with a fucking PlayStation Move. I haven't used mine for a while, so we need a proper Ape Escape game, not a quick hash-in Ape Escape game. Just make a new Ape Escape game, please. PS Vita, Ratchet and Clank trilogy. Is the PS2 version better than the trilogy? Or the PS2 version is better than this? I'm kind of intrigued because I've never played the originals. Minecraft Vita, which is Minecraft. MGS HD Collection, which I talked about already, and Little Big Planet Vita, which I've already talked about already as well. Rayman Gold for the PC, and Lomax for the PC. I didn't even say now we're doing the PC. The reason I got Rayman Gold was because it has a level editor, which I thought was pretty awesome, and Lomax is a game that is from my childhood, and it is my life. Lomax is an awesome, really hidden gem. It is really badly hidden, and a lot of people need to know about Lomax because it is a great platformer. If you didn't know, Lomax is based off of the Lemmings series, and the whole title of the game is The Adventures of Lomax in Lemming Land. That is the whole title. A lot of people need to like realize that this is a game because it's becoming like uncommon, because a lot of people didn't know about it. So try Lomax, it's a really awesome game. Sega CD just has Soul Feast and Cobra Command. The soundtrack for Soul Feast is really awesome, and I haven't even tried Cobra Command. So PS1, freaking ironically, the PS1, which I never buy games for, pretty much, is the most has the games I have the most of. Bomberman Fantasy Race, just a game and manual. Tomb Raider, well, a whole Tomb Raider trilogy actually. These were all in a shop for $1.50 each, and the cases are slightly beaten up, but not too bad, so I thought I might as well just get them while they were there. So I never owned a Tomb Raider game, so now I do. I have all three of them. Well, the trilogy, so I might have a Tomb Raider marathon one day. Lemmings and Oh No Lemmings, and when I got this is weird, but when I got this, it had 3D Lemmings for the PC in there, which shouldn't even be in there. There's the PS1 disc, and there's 3D Lemmings, and there's the manual for 3D Lemmings. There's the manual for the original Lemmings. I have no idea. How did they do that? And I was in the same shop I got Tomb Raider, so Incredible Crisis is just a compilation of minigames originally released in the arcade, later ported to the PS1. And this case is actually in really awesome condition. I haven't even properly looked at the case. But I've played the game, and it's kind of hard when it gets to later levels, like really hard, so try it at some point. And Lomax for the PS1, this is becoming even more uncommon than the PC version, because the PS1 version was released in really limited quantities and was only released in Europe, so it might have been released in US. It was released in US, it was, yeah, but it was developed by somewhere in Europe. But yeah, this game is really becoming so uncommon. I don't understand why people didn't play it, because it's based on the Lemmings series. It's good. And lastly is Crash Bandicoot, that I got for $1.99 I think it was. So I only have one game for the DS and one game for the Xbox. The original release of Bioshock 1, and I have the PC version of this, but I wanted the Xbox One. I can't even remember why I wanted the Xbox One. And Mario Kart DS for the DS. I have this on the R4, but I really wanted to get a physical version of this. I slowly wanted to become a purist and get everything that I actually enjoy in the physical version. I can't remember. But that's it. And only a few figures, so a Cinder Skylander figure, a glow-in-the-dark one, which is becoming kind of uncommon. This statue of modern Sonic and classic Sonic from Sonic Generations. And this is pretty poorly made. I mean, look at that. Really, really fragile and really unstable. If you look at the paintwork, see if I can get close on that. But if you look at the paintwork, it's like really, really poorly done. I have 3 amiibos. My brother got me Mario for Christmas yesterday. And up here, I have Samus Aran and Pikachu that I think I showed, I can't remember. There's the box for Sonic Generations, well, the Sonic Generations figure. Last but not least is a Creeper vinyl figure that I need to display somewhere, so that's pretty awesome. So that's everything that I got for this Christmas Recently Bought Games. Thank you very much for watching, and I have a video that I need to upload. So until then, actually, the video is kind of important to watch. So if I upload it, then kind of give me feedback on that. So I'd appreciate that. So thank you very much for watching, and until next time, which will be summer. Until then, good day.